The province insists that any resolutions to amend laws under the newly tabled Alberta Sovereignty Act will be passed and debated in the legislature, but political experts warn it could have implications for democracy.
If you're going to ask the legislature to weigh in every time, just like any other act, amendments to any acts, why give Cabinet these powers?
The Alberta Sovereignty Within a United Canada Act was tabled Tuesday following the provincial throne speech. The first bill of Premier Danielle Smith's tenure would see her cabinet have the unilateral power to sidestep federal laws and regulations deemed contrary to Alberta's interests. Following the tabling of the bill in a press conference Tuesday, both Premier Smith and the Justice Minister asserted that any changes brought forth would be debated and passed in the legislature, reiterating the same in question period Wednesday.
Every decision that is going to be made has to first get the validation from this Assembly. And what that means is that this Assembly will pass a motion and it will give the direction to Cabinet.
But experts say the legislation still puts all the power in the Premier's hands.
In Canada, Cabinets tend to be an extension of the Premier's office. So when the Act says that it's the Lieutenant Governor and Council, it's really the Premier who's making these decisions.
Adding that while other provinces like British Columbia have worked with the federal government to amend provincial laws to decriminalize possession of a small amount of drugs, Alberta's sovereignty bill treads on different ground.
This is not Alberta saying we'd like to work with the federal government to create different regulations and laws for Alberta. This is them saying we're just going to ignore whatever you say. If we were to imagine a hypothetical counterfactual where it was Pierre Poilievre who was Prime Minister, would the province still feel like it needs these things? And if the answer to that is no, then that tells you this is about the government of the day.
Reporting from Edmonton, Darcy Ropchan, City News.